Hey guys, we just finished a full month in Georgetown, Texas. And in this video, we're going to share a little bit, maybe a little bit of a secret on how we afford this jet-setting lifestyle. So stay tuned.
It's a chilly morning.
Hi, we're Jeff and Soni. We retired early, sold everything we owned that didn't fit into 2 carry-ons and 2 backpacks, and now we slow travel the world. Join us on this groovy adventure as we explore retirement life on the road.
There we are with our drinks.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We had a video out recently talking about our multi-mode method of traveling that we're trying out this year, and today we're going to kind of dive in deeper into that because we just spent a month in Georgetown, Texas, in what we consider to be saving mode.
Yeah.
Saving money for the rest of the year.
One of the reasons that we decided, this long-term travel, this retirement, slow travel is not a permanent vacation, but we like the vacation part. So we've come up with some the mode, and you can go back and watch that video.
Yeah.
And the reason we did that is because we want to be able to afford vacation mode.
Right.
So we came up with some ways to do that.
Quickly touching on the modes, we have vacation mode, savings mode, and living mode. And of course, vacation mode is self-explanatory.
Full-on vacation.
Savings mode is going places where we can save money to afford vacation mode. And then living mode is sort of a way of enjoying life at a slower pace, more like we're living somewhere familiar where we can do those familiar things. Georgetown was sort of a mix of the saving and the living mode, and we'll kind of explain why that is. So I was looking up on the interwebs for some information, talking to our friends at AI. And apparently I looked up how much the average retiree in the U.S., what their expenses are in a year. And it was roughly about the same as what we're planning on spending every year. So,
but that's just sitting at home.
That's just sitting at home.
Retiring.
Yeah, most of them end up taking a vacation, maybe up to 3-week vacation every 3 years.
Right.
The rest of the time they're just home. And we're
doing what they like to do, I suppose.
yeah, but we're traveling around the world.
We're seeing a lot.
This we think we've kind of figured out how to do that, and that's kind of what we're going to talk about today.
One of the biggest expenses on this slow travel journey that we're on is accommodations, and they keep going up as well. Every time I look, I'm like, oh, this is so much money. And being in Georgetown was one way that we were able to eliminate accommodations completely, because we did a house sit. We do that through trusted house sitters, and it gives us the ability to have absolutely no accommodation costs for the month, and still be able to live in a home and enjoy some pets and give us some puppy time as well.
Yeah, and we did a video on that way back when.
A while back, yeah.
So yeah, you can look that up, and we'll put a link somewhere, description somewhere. I don't know, somewhere.
Yeah. I think it's on this side. I think.
Yeah. So another benefit to house sitting is that you're in a comfortable house, and there's you've got people live in it. They've got comfortable furniture, and the kitchen is actually set up to use, and so at least we we end up spending more time at home and less time out sightseeing and just getting into financial trouble.
And that's the nice thing about house sitting is that we found in Airbnbs and such, I don't think these people who rent out those Airbnbs, I don't think they ever live in those places because they got awful things.
Yeah, knives that were last sharpened in the Reagan administration, and
couches that they got at IKEA that don't have any cushion.
Yeah, so when we were in Georgetown, the house was really nice, super comfortable, and we actually got maybe a little too lazy. I think I gained a little weight just because I was sitting on my butt the whole time.
But it was nice to relax.
It did feel good to kind of take the month off and just relax, so we did enjoy that.
Yeah.
but in general, you just end up spending a lot less because you're eating at home mostly, you know, and it's just more economical to do it that way. So
And because you're comfortable at home, you don't feel like in places that I'm uncomfortable, I feel like, well, we should go out and do something
let's get
because
out,
this place isn't comfortable. So it's nice to be in a comfortable place here and there.
Yeah. The other thing is you kind of get in this when you're on the road, and you're kind of, you know, we usually we'll get an Airbnb and maybe cook breakfast in, and then go out and, you know, have dinner somewhere. But when you're in a home that's got a nice kitchen and you're very comfortable, in Georgetown we ate in a lot.
Yeah.
I enjoy cooking, so I got to cook in a nice kitchen, and we saved a lot of money in terms of dining out for sure.
And I enjoy that you enjoy cooking.
So we did spend a lot of time at home and eating at home, but that doesn't mean it has to be boring and you have to stay at home and not have any fun. And we did get a chance to get out and explore the area and explore Georgetown, and it's a cool little place.
Yeah. It was. We got to see some of. We like to go and find the under the radar places, the quirky, free, or low cost places to go see, because we get to see I get to see the underbelly of the town. I think is why I like that.
Yeah, I think it's something, and I saw this on another channel. A lot of people travel and they want to see all of the iconic sites and go do all the tours and do all the stuff, and that's fine. You know, we want to see the iconic stuff, but my goal in traveling, and I assume it's your goal in traveling.
What is it?
Is we like to just kind of live someplace and get a sense for being in a new place. You know, sort of get into the rhythm of what the locals are doing, and it's not so much about the sightseeing, but just kind of living in a new place and, you know, exploring the food and the culture, and so
seeing what they go into, you know, the festivals, or the just go see what their park is like, or the little galleries downtown or whatever.
Yeah, Georgetown had a bunch of that, and we kind of lucked out while we were there. They were having the Poppy Festival, which is a huge deal there. Evidently.
Yeah, they shut down like the entire downtown.
Yeah, it was cool. We took a walk around there, and they had food vendors out and stages set up with music, and it was a big thing.
They had 3 stages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like their music in Texas, especially in that part of Texas. That's right near Austin, and a lot of good music down there. So
it was good.
Yeah.
What else did we go? We wandered around downtown, the old downtown, and we had to go experience some barbecue.
Yeah, we had some barbecue. We're in Texas. I think it's legally bound to go have barbecue.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Thanks to the people at Adventure Out There,
Oh, yeah.
we went to Salt, and that was really
Salt
good.
Lick or Salt?
Salt Lick, yeah, that's right. Salt Lick barbecue, and
Yeah.
that was an experience as well.
That's about it.
I don't know what else we did.
We wandered around town. We had some really good chocolate chip cookies.
That's right. I'm always on the quest for a good chocolate chip cookie when we're in the United States. Sometimes outside of the United States as well. And Galaxy.
I would highly recommend Galaxy in downtown Georgetown.
Yes.
Very good bakery. They just use butter and everything, and it's just awesome.
You had the scone.
I had a scone. It was just like one of the best scones I've ever had. And we went out to, we met some friends while we were there. We went out to dinner with them at Tejas Meat Supply, I think it's called.
Yeah, I think it was.
And had burgers and stuff. And then we walked down towards Galaxy. And just before you get to Galaxy, there's a little place that sells ice cream cookie sandwiches. They use Galaxy's cookies on some of them, and then they put salmon.
Ice cream, that was good. That was good.
That
See,
about
we're
killed me.
experiencing stuff. We're having a great time.
Yeah.
And we're doing this in our saving mode.
Yeah, we said, how much did we save?
Almost $2,000.
$2,000.
Like $1 under $2,000.
Yeah.
So we could call it $2,000.
Well, based on our budget, what we budget for a place for a month, we came in under budget by almost $2,000.
Yeah. And that was probably mostly the accommodation and eating out.
Yeah.
Saved us some money from both those areas.
Yeah, I mean, groceries are getting more expensive, so
Unfortunately, things just keep going up.
So we also said that this satisfied sort of our living mode as well as our saving mode. So living mode kind of lets us do some of the things that we don't normally get to do with traveling, like the cooking, in a nice kitchen. I also got to play tennis while I was there. I met up with a guy online and we got together and played tennis. Younger guy, I don't mind saying I kicked his butt.
He didn't call you back either.
He did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, he did later on. But
I thought maybe he was just a little hurt.
It took him a while. I thought smarted a little bit. He thought he was going to beat the old man, but
I also
we only played one set, so I probably would have faded in the second set for sure.
I also got to do a lot of crocheting while I was there. I just really enjoy crocheting, and I went down to the store and got some yarn and I did some crocheting, which I usually leave that at the house, Sid. I do up some coasters and some trivets and washcloths and things like that, and then I just leave it for the owner because it gets me the crocheting time and it gets them a little gift for letting us enjoy their puppies.
Yeah, gives us our little homesteading fix that we like. Something we found we missed being on the road for the last year was those little things. So that was a good time to do it. So the fact that we saved almost $2,000 was sort of the whole point of savings mode. And so now we can apply that to future trips where we're going to be in vacation mode. Like currently we're in Oaxaca and there ain't a lot of cooking going on in the Airbnb we're at, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of good food here, so we've been applying that savings from Georgetown to Oaxaca. And of course we've got some other trips coming up later in the fall that are going to be more vacation mode.
Mm-hmm.
So we're hoping to make sure we save enough money for those. So we've got some more savings modes coming up to help pay for those. But I'm kind of digging this sort of bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
Being able to spend some quality time in vacation mode, because we find we really enjoy that. I mean, duh, who's not going to enjoy vacation mode?
Right.
But you just can't afford to do it all year round.
No.
But it's also nice to mix in these places like Georgetown, where you get to also have a little living mode going on. And then next winter we're doing Southeast Asia maybe. So that will be savings mode, but that's also sort of vacation mode because it's cheap living over there, and
You can intertwine them.
yeah. So it's not black and white.
Yeah, we're hoping this works for us because
Yeah.
we're really digging how this is.
It seems like it's working so far.
Yeah, yeah.
Stay tuned to make see if it actually does work.
I think it gives me, while we're in the savings mode, I feel okay about doing that because I don't have to, because I know that I'm going to be able to accumulate so that I can enjoy that vacation mode later. And then when I'm in vacation mode, I feel more relaxed as well because now when
I'm not worried about the money.
I'm not worried about the money.
Yeah, since we've been here in Oaxaca,
So-
knowing that we saved all that money in Georgetown, we've been having a ball.
Yeah, we've been Michelin restaurants.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that video. It'll come out soon.
Yeah.
We'll tell you more about that when we get to that.
So I guess the big takeaway we're finding with all this is when we started out last year, it was slow travel, go place, live there for a month, move to the next place, live there for a month. And we felt like we missed a lot of things. We missed vacation mode.
Mm-hmm.
We missed living mode.
I was a little stressed out about whether or not we were saving enough money or if we were spending too much, or I just didn't know how that flow worked.
And I was kind of concerned that we were going to these places and we were so wrapped into a budget in the places
Right.
that maybe we weren't seeing everything that we could see or doing everything that we could do. So I feel like being flexible like this and bouncing around to savings mode and living mode and all this allows us to enjoy the places we're at more, because we knew Georgetown was a savings mode, but we enjoyed it in that context.
Right.
And like Oaxaca now is a vacation mode, and we're definitely enjoying it in that context. So it's good to stay flexible and kind of design it to what fits your lifestyle and your desires and likes.
Yeah, what makes you feel good about what you're doing and
But a big key to that
enjoying that.
is for us is the house sitting component.
Yes.
Because that lets us go places. Lets us go to places like the U.S. and the U.K. where we've done it already, that are more expensive to live in and higher accommodations, and we can save a lot of money on those accommodations. So that's a huge component to this. Other components, of course, are traveling to cheaper places, but sometimes you want to have that living mode someplace familiar where everybody speaks your language and whatnot. So it's nice to have the trusted house sitters component. So we'll leave a link in the description for that as well.
Yes, yes. And I think it's going to be interesting to see what a savings vacation mode mix is going to be.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Southeast Asia. I think that'll be kind of fun.
Yeah.
I think from what I've seen, you can save money there, but still enjoy yourself, still eat out a lot, which is what we like to do. So I'm looking forward to trying that out.
Yeah. And down the road, year or two down the road, when we want to go to Ireland, that's going to be a vacation, but we might be able to find a house sit there.
Right.
And so that then we've got a little bit of saving mode peeking in there, and it'd be interesting to see how that all works.
Yeah. So, if you want to find out how that all works, like and subscribe and hit the bell notification button. And next week maybe might be something about Oaxaca next week. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. We don't plan that far ahead.
I don't know. I think we've got some other videos coming up in between too, but
She's more organized.
you'll have to just, if you like and subscribe, you'll know what's coming up next.
All right. So until next time, huevos rancheros.
See you guys.
Right.
So it's like this one, but in better shape.
Put it on your hand, is that?
So you put this on your head, yeah. And then it'll give us that punch card. That punch card goes in here, and then we have a mold of your head. And then you can go pat.
Wow. Yeah, I've never heard of that.